Hello guys. Okay, so today we're going to start on a practical video. On this video, we're going to be doing just a very simple French twist. Now you guys know updos are not my thing, but we still have to know how to do them. And so what I'm looking for on this updo is very neatness. I don't want hairs out of place. I don't want to see the skin on the top of the head where your partings are. So you're going to have to try to work with your updo and try to hide that. I won't get to do a lot of that with you today because I need to keep the video as short so that you guys can refer back to it. Okay, so this is just going to be a simple French twist. Try to utilize what you have at home in order to make this work. You are going to need a rat tail comb, or you can also use your comb that has the combs inside of it, where it has mid combs inside of it, so you can use it for your back combing, okay, and teasing. Or you can use a regular comb, doesn't matter. Rat tail comb works well as well. So, and then you also need just a regular standard brush, okay, just a styling brush. Okay, if you don't have any of these items, try to do the best you can and make up for these items. I want your mannequin to have a mohawk and then divide the hair into the middle. So you should have 3 sections, okay? So the middle and the back, and then just a mohawk, okay? So I have done a little bit of pre-work on here because I wanted to try to make this as quick as possible for you. So I have done some back combing, so I won't do as much back combing, okay? So when you first start off with this, you'll have your 3 sections done, and then what you're gonna do is go ahead and take this section on your mohawk section, and you can do, I'll do a little back combing with this one with the rat tail just to show you can do that too. I've already done some back combing on here. So when you're back combing, make sure that you take your section. You're not going to go all the way through the hair when you're back combing, but you take that section. I'm trying to lift my arms up so that you can see the actual video, and just take it and really pull that tight and do your back combing there, okay? And that should be good enough right there. Okay, so once you get your back combing done, I'm going to take this hair, and I want this to be nice and neat, so I'm kind of brush it through a little bit. I do want to get that little hump there, and sometimes your hump can be on the side, and sometimes it'll be in the middle. And what we want to do is try to avoid showing a little skin on these partings there, okay? So I got that, and I'm just going to lay this hair down here. Now the other combing and back combing that you should have done should be on the sides here, so that you have a nice, nice back comb on the side on here as well. Once you have finished this back combing on the side, let me show you right here. This hair should literally, like this whole section of hair, should literally just stand up. So we'll do that side and see how that just stands up. And then we'll also do this side. And yeah, we can go ahead and do this side too. Notice I'm only going into about halfway, and I'm pulling that hair really tight, and that just gives me a good back comb there, okay? Now once you have finished and you've got the top back combed, so I have a nice little poof up top, and then you've got this side back comb, what we're gonna do is start trying to put all this hair together, okay? So I'm gonna take this right here, and you're gonna need some bobby pins, and I'm going to try to do this and move it around so that you can see. So guys, forgive me that mine is probably not going to look as nice and neat, but it's hard to do these videos so that you can actually see what I'm doing here and keep everything nice and neat. So I want to work this hair in together to what's dropped down here as well. Let's go pick that up. And so what I'm doing, and I'm going to just flip this over for you, is I'm trying to bring all this hair together. So it's nice and neat. Bring it all over. And once you get it nice and neat and combed over, You're going to want to bobby pin this. Now make sure when you're using bobby pins, please do not put these in your mouth. That is just disgusting. You say, well, it's just for practicals. Well, it's just for practicals, and all of a sudden, before you know it, you're putting it in your mouth when you're trying to do clients' hair too. So the first bobby pin you'll want is to go kind of at an angle. I'm over past the midsection of the nape of the neck, and I'm going to kind of go at an angle. Okay, so I'm going at an angle here. And I'll try to show you here. So you can see my bobby pin as an angle. Now the next bobby pin, I want to go and want to create an X. So I'm really putting that in there so it has that X in there, okay? The next one, we're going towards the top of the end of the bobby pin and do another X. So every time I'm going the opposite way to create an X. And bear with me, it's been a while since I've done this style, and I did not get a time to practice, so we're doing this freehand. But this is a style that's very simple. There are ways to do this without bobby pins if you're really good. You can do this without bobby pins as well. And so once you get all this hair secured, you should be able just to drop that, and it should be well secured here, okay? Now we're going to go to the other side. So I'm going to flip this mannequin over here so you can see what I'm doing. But this is a very simple style that could be worn in business every day. There are ways of doing this without the bobby pins, and you can do that at home if you're really great with the hair and can flip that hair and hold it in place. I say go for it. But it's a lot easier if you have the bobby pins. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take this hair and kind of join it all together and comb this over. And I'm going to just really get this nice and neat. Try to bring that bottom up nice and neat as well. And you can bring this through. You can see I'm bringing all that hair over to the other side now. And if I see gaps and stuff, I'm trying to basically kind of pinch over. So then I'm going to take this side. I've got my brush hitting. This side is where I'm going to lay my hair, okay? So I'm taking my hand. If I have my hand up here and I'm turning it this way, okay? So that means my palm is facing you, the back of my hand is facing the client. So when I put my hand this way, my thumb is down, my palm now is facing the client's head, the back of my hand is facing my head. Now I'm laying that hair on the back of my thumb and pulling it through my hand, okay? So I'm gonna do this again. And you really don't wanna change like I'm doing right now and keep doing this and combing, but I'm doing this because I'm trying to show you, okay? So I'm gonna turn so you can see what I'm doing. So this is kind of hard. Let's see if we can get a better shot. Maybe if I hold my hand up like this. So I've got my hand here. I'm pulling that hair through to this hand, and now I'm holding all that hair. Okay, so did everybody see that? What I'm gonna do is wrap that hair around now and pull it tight. Okay, now I have a bobby pin showing, so I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna pull all that hair over again. See, let me lift up here. I got my hand over here. I'm gonna pull that hair and pull it tight. Okay, once I got it tight, then you can take your bobby pin and I go down first, and then I'm gonna kind of flip that bobby pin up and around and go back into the hair and try to hide those bobby pins. Okay, you don't wanna see bobby pins. That's not a great thing. Again, I'm gonna go this way and then flip it and go back the other way. See if I can show you what I'm doing here. Because you want this nice and neat. So I'm going this way first, flip it, so I get that nice and tight, and then go back into there. So I can hide that bobby pin. That one's not wanting to go in too well because I got it crossed. Let's just get a different one. If they cross on you, they don't It's not gonna go in well. Get that in there, shove it in there. Okay, again, get that in there, go back and forth, and then shove it in there. If they cross, try to uncross them, and then they'll shove it in there better, okay? So I'm just pulling that up tight again. Now you're going to do this 4 times, guys, for your checkoff, okay? I would like for you to do a little bit different style. So you'll have this piece right here. So for your styling portion of it, you can take this piece and you can curl it. You can take this and just kind of roll it up if you want to. Kind of fold that a little bit there. You can roll that up there and then pin that there if you want to. Or you can, if you want to just pin it there, that's fine. Or you can curl the ends. Or you can even take this and kind of take this in there and work it back in, okay? But I do want you to do something, but you could actually take this piece right here, just like I showed you before, fold that up so you don't have loose ends hanging out, and then come back in. And then you can take this piece and fold it and pin it as well. And try to pin it in there so that you don't see the pin, okay? Now, after you get your style done, you're gonna wanna take this and clean up all the loose ends and there and put a little spray on it if you have a little spray or a little pomade in there. And then the back should be nice and neat. Try to get rid of all the bobby pins. Take a good picture of that and show me so that you can see it all close up and nice and neat. But that is a simple French twist. I tried to keep this as simple as possible so that you guys can do this at home with what you have at home. If you don't have bobby pins, improvise, okay? If you don't have the styling brush, improvise. Do what you can to get this done. I don't want to see a barrel curl on the bottom on back of every one of them. Maybe do some other type curling, or maybe fold it back into the hair so that it hides as well. Because you can hide this, you shouldn't have the tail. You can hide it before you pin it all the way up and hide that as well. I want to see a big bump up front, so tease a lot in the front on one of them. Some of them can be different. Every style can be a little bit different as long as you have the same concept in the back of the French twist, okay? So very easy style to do, very fast and easy, and a nice professional hairstyle that you can use. This is also a wonderful style for weddings if you're going to be putting some garnishment in the hair as well. So it can be really pretty with a French twist. And then, you know, one of the things too is you want to be able to do that shake method to make sure this does not fall out. Because if this is going to be a person doing a French twist for a wedding with some garnishment, you want to make sure that that person can dance all night long and not have any problems with the hair. So in that case, you are going to be using quite a bit of hairpins or bobby pins in order to save them, okay? The embarrassment of their hair falling down during the wedding or after the wedding during the dance, okay? So guys, again, this is a nice French twist. This is going to be on your practical sheet. I will post this this week, and then you guys will have the ability to do another practical and get that done. Thanks so much, guys. Looking forward to seeing you again. Take care.